Greetings and good day, YouTube. How are you doing today? I myself am pretty excited to kind of continue where we last left off. As you can see, there's not really, you know, exactly because we got ourselves a bit of a crew. Plus, we're in a bit of a different system. I've got 12 crew beds right here. I could have gotten a bunch more, but for the time being, I pretty much just got a bunch of crew members so we could have as much of a benefit as possible for space ship traversal and stuff like that. Uh, right now, I want to be going to this planet here to get a bunch of solarium and possibly also find our bees that can be found on this type of a planet, right? If we look and see what this planet is, it's a volcanic, catastrophically hot, which, if we look, I also have a nice little field generator here that protects us from extreme heat, cold radiation, proto-poison, and electrical storms. And it gives us resistance to fire, ice, and radiation, right? I don't think any of the other ones I want to mess with for the time being. The other contracts for people or whatever. Oh, I need to deal with this. This is a mess. Forgot I did that. Anyways, how's our inventory looking right now? Yeah, we need to clean that up too. We need to clean up the inventory, so you know what? Let's start by getting rid of anything here that we can. In all honesty. I'm gonna have to make a couple of trips, I think, in order to sell a bunch of stuff. Alright, I'll just dump all that crap. Anyways, one of the things that I've done differently is I've started to separate where everything's going. It's going to take time to get it all done, but I've learned a bit about the Starbound stuff and whatnot. I've also started to experiment with the colony stuff, but I haven't done much with it. We've got one of the first people that we got was a merchant, and I'm trying to figure out exactly why we got a merchant in this area. I think it might be because this store here exists in the same location as this dude does, because that's the first merchant we got. So I wonder if you put a shop in a building and like make that designated as the colony thing, will that make it to where we won't have to worry about needing merchants anymore? Probably not. But yeah, I still am not quite sure. Wait, hold on. See, a chicken feeder. The question is, will the chicken feeder... Oh, shit! I didn't realize that... Okay, so the chicken feeder is what we needed in order to actually feed the chickens and have them grow. I did not realize our little circle thing that we have would actually affect our pets, basically. We need to get rid of this. That's kind of a shame. Anyways, this is where the bees are going to be going as soon as I get them all sorted out and go from there. Got a couple of different bees. I don't have any of them set up right now. Oh, let me look at the thing. Yeah, right here. We got these loam zippers to work with as a new bee. And I'm looking for geld burrower drones. I just need one geld burrower drone and we're good to go there. All the other types of bee, like the leaf cutter and stuff like that, I do believe we have... Yeah, we have a leaf cutter drone. And we really do only need one, as long as we have the setup right. And we'll be good to start producing. I did the math. There are 35 types of bee. So I could have each and every single one of these active at the same time if I set up the automation properly. But that's stuff that I'll be doing primarily off stream. While on stream for the outdated YouTube blog thing, I figure I would go over what we normally go over, the games that I've played and slash the videos that you could look forward to watching coming in the near future, or what I've previously played, what have you. Friday, we finished up Devil May Cry 2. That took a little bit longer. I thought it was only going to take me like 4 hours, and it ended up taking like 6.5 to get through the last of Devil May Cry 3. I really enjoyed it, however. That is a game that's going to be on the list of to play again. I do intend to play Devil May Cry 3 again at some point, for sure. Because there was a little bit of replayability in the fact that the different styles completely change how you play the game. So each style is basically a playthrough, in my mind. It seems like there's New Game Plus. I've learned some more stuff about wiring. You have to pretty much have everything wired individually through each battery. So I have 3 separate power groupings, right? I have this power grouping over here, this power grouping over here, and this power grouping over here, all connected to 4 separate batteries, which are all connected to 9 fans through a power modulator thing. Saturday, I do believe we did Oblivion into a game called Arena Breakout Infinite, I believe the name is, the exact name. And Saturday, I pretty much just played Arena Breakout Infinite all day. No. Saturday was that, and Sunday was Arena Breakout Infinite all day. My apologies on the miswording there. Friday was Devil May Cry 2. Today is going to be Starbound into Mechanicus. Also, I should have some sand and stuff I gotta deal with in here. The crusher. To crush you. I need to organize crap and get it all set up. The gold? I'm actually gonna smelt this. Oh, it smelts into pixels, not gold. I forgot that. It smelts into pixels. Yeah, I want to actually smelt into gold, basically. It takes 20 stacks of treasure hoard to get 1 ingot of gold. So might as well do that. The centrifuges down here are where I would want to put anything if we do put something somewhere. Let me stash all this crap. Honestly, I'm gonna need most of this stuff right here, so I'm gonna stash this in this location here. We also have raw gold and silver, which we can use the gold for research purposes. I need to get rid of this thing that I have. So what I need to do is I need to see what I need for an extractor. If I could remember where to get the extractor. Yeah, we're using industrial batteries, so 4,000 joules of storage. And I'm using 4 batteries per row, so Whatever that ends up being. Well, that's annoying. Augment extractor. Lanari crystal, electromagnetic, or electromagnet, tungsten electromagnet we have. Easy enough to get a hold of. We should have a stack of tungsten. Where is it? That's iron, not tungsten. Okay, so we got tungsten, half a stack. We need the electromagnet, which I don't quite recall where I put those. They might also be in that same bin. Yeah, they're right here. And the other thing it said I needed was, Lunari crystal. Where would I get Lunari crystal? I know I have Lunari stuff. It might be taking the Lunari crystal and actually putting it in an extraction device. Let's see. Or smelting it. Lunari shard in the blast furnace. Okay, Lunari shard in the blast furnace. That's perfectly fine because I know I have a stack of Lunari shard at least. Alright. Let's go. Got a bunch of Lunari crystal. Let's make our extractor and get rid of this device, basically. But yeah, that's what you can look forward to watching previously, / coming forward for Monday. This coming Friday, we're probably going to be doing more Oblivion to start with. And we might start doing some part 2 streams by playing Arena Breakout. I haven't quite decided on that one yet. We'll see if I'm still feeling as hyped about that game come this Friday. I know I'll be playing it off stream for sure. Probably getting into some squad games at that moment. Now, here's my question. Place in the left slot, extract. Okay. So the repulsor thing is something we only need to be using temporarily. This is what I was rocking. What other EEP should we try and make that will benefit us in the long run? Oh, our insanity is doing damage to us right now. Glide could be interesting. We have a hyper targeting. We have immunity. Item magnet might even be what I want to try and go for. We can get item magnet level 2. Honestly, I feel like there's a couple that I'm missing. Also, I know what I could buy that would give me the most bang for my buck when it comes to research. Like, if I wanted to grind out a lot of research, I would more than likely end up buying a bunch of synth thread. It's expensive, but it's not that hard to get a hold of money when you go to a money planet. It's annoying to deal with, but not that big of an issue. Trying to recall where it was that I saw that I could make other EEPs. Because I know there are other EEPs, or whatever they're called, that we can make. I know there's ones up here that are just for the mech suit. I need to get all that stuff unlocked. What's our research looking at right now before we go do the little trick thing I was talking about? We've got 5,000 research. Alright, so let me head up here. Now, if I go on my ship, I should get food filled up, and my insanity should go down. Hey, greetings, a good day, Ray. How are you doing today? I just got being fed by the sous chef. So our hunger just stops going down. Our medic is regenerating their 65% reduced risk of madness effects. We are still suffering from madness. I mean, which game have you played all these games multiple times before? I need to go to the Ark. Alright, well, then I was gonna say play one you haven't played, but that kind of ruins that right there. Not sure. The only one I know of in any way, shape, or form is Vampire Masquerade. Right? That's the only one that I really know any information about. Stolen Realm and Mobile Fortress, I'm not familiar with. Neat. Warp manifolds we can buy from you. Okay. That's good to know, I suppose. I also have a merchant that will sell me instead of the finished product, they'll sell me the ores. And I think they'll sell me more than that, dude will. Anyways, if we slowly make our way over to, this right here, the Infinity Express. And this synthetic material right here, because we have a ridiculous amount of money, we could spend that all on synthetic material. All the money we got from basically mining up the Madness planet situation, because that planet's basically filled with diamonds. You spend 20 minutes on the planet, you come out with 1,500 diamonds. The main reason I'm showing this off is to show how much research we can get by literally just spending 1 million on 1,000 things of that fabric. Yeah, gotcha. I mean, if like you were saying what your choices were to me, for me to give my input, my only input is, Stolen Realm, because it's a roguelike. Anyway. What is half of 1,500? Well, actually, what's a third of 1,500? So, just, like, don't be an idiot on this. Boom. Boom. And boom. So, that was 1.5 million we spent on the synthetic material. And each drop of it is giving us around 10 research. So, that's 15,000 research we have right there. And the reason that I'm going to be doing stuff like that off stream to clear out the research a bit easier is because as soon as the game will let me load, something's happening with the power over here. There we go. I was about to say the power of the windmills. I wonder if the windmills are what's causing the lag spikes, and if it would be better if I had a different thing set up. Anyways, an example of what I'm talking about for like research is this research right here. Tier 7 unlocks, like, we need 50 quantum fluid and 1,000 essence and 21,000 research in order to be able to get this. We don't have enough research that we're getting just by doing that little trick that I showed off, right? There's probably other stuff that we could possibly buy that would be worth, like, it's more valuable to research, but I don't know. Anyways, I have some cans, but I don't know if I have those cans on me. I guess since we just finished up Devil May Cry 3, we'll probably take a little bit of a hiatus from anything relating to DMC, at least for the time being. I probably could do the research on that stuff, right? Like, turn it into the research instead of pixels. You can also say, fuck it, lay on bed, watch YT videos. Yeah, that is true. You could do that. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm more partial to, depending on the mood. Most of the time I end up playing a game, though. personally. Sitting around and watching YouTube, while it is something I've done before, it is also one of those things that I don't do often unless I'm not feeling good. Turns that into pixels, I almost forgot. Keep popping the gold down. So we're only getting 50 gold per 1,000 blocks. I mean, 6 hours is okay. It's not the best, obviously, but it's okay enough to where you can get through the day with 6 hours. It's annoying to do. I need to make some of these hybrid things. Mind you, there's quite a few seeds that I'm noticing that we need this spliced cell. Right? So, how the hell do we get spliced cell? We have to get it via creating it then. Maybe from a extraction device? I need to test something out. Oh, crap. I keep doing this where I'm going to test something out, but I can't because I have the stuff filled up with something else. Let me just empty this out a bit. I mean, I guess we could go for... That gives us 20 speed. 3 crit chance, 20 crit damage. What's our current crit chance, I wonder? No idea what that's even for. A light. So that's where the EEP is. Oh, hey, shit, we have the crystal here. Forgot about that. Might as well pop these. What can we make with Lunari stuff? No armor, but different weapons. Freeze burns enemies. Those have no effects whatsoever. Good to know, I guess. They're just cosmetic. Fine. How much research for this one up here? 14,000 research, and we need Ethereum alloy. It sucks that the final thing, pressure most tiles all lightning. The field generator might take care of anything else. That would actually make bows viable. Is there anything that would work better? Poisoned oxygen gas pressure. I have an immune to extreme cold, proto-poison, extreme radiation, burning, liquid nitrogen, lightning, breath, extreme heat, and gas. I'm missing oxygen pressure. The armor gives me that. Oxygen, gas, moderate cold, liquid nitrogen. No pressure immunity, though. Oh! The solarium equipment actually gives us a gas, aether, and shadow taint immunity. We've not had to deal with aether or the other. I need to find a shield that also gives us some immunities. Like this. Proto-bio-ooze protections. Maybe. I think we might have that already. Cool. Enjoy your YouTube, for sure. Slows targets with that pistol. That's pretty awesome. Alright. What else? Honey bread stacks. I don't know how much it stacks. Yeah, extremely well preserved. Honey bread must stack a lot then. I'll have to try and keep that in mind because that would be a useful food to keep on store for us. Anyway, what if we extract these seeds? Like, corn we don't need to worry about, the melon we don't need to worry about, the potato seed we don't need to worry about. What do we get if we extract all these seeds? Do we get anything special, or is it literally just genetics things? Yeah, whatever, fine. It looks like it's 1-to-1 ratio. That's nothing else to really do with seeds that we're not using except that, so appreciate the lurk. So that's what we'll end up doing. I'm going to clean up the inventories of all these crushers and stuff like that as much as I possibly can. And then I'm going to continue to, you know, crush things. One of the things that I want to do is I want to find a wasteland planet and just completely mine it up, because anything radioactive will get us uranium ore, and that ore will be very useful to put into a smelter in order to get particles. What are they called? These right here. Unstable particles, and we need those unstable particles for research purposes. Alright. Getting there. I'm debating on selling most of this crap, honestly. I know I said I was going to do the research on like the weapons and stuff like that, but I'm not 100% sure I'm going to stick with that. Because of how I'm paid. I can stick with it, it's fine. Just make room up. You know what? That's why I have these out here for. Before, like the temporary storage, which has been here for a ridiculous amount of time. It's still only temporary, though. At the end of the day, no matter how long it spends out here. Extractable. Let's get everything then. And considering you're all available for use, might as well pop the crystals in here. Get started on this. This is siftable, so we'll pop this here. The sand as well, we can do. And the gravel. But yeah, like, look at how many resources we got just from the stack of radioactive soil. Neptunium, uranium, plutonium, which is all fuel source stuff that we could use, right? And mind you, I'm having it set up to where I want to have a ridiculous amount of this type of stuff, so when I run a... Like I said, I'm not really ready to build my ship until I've got everything, like max level arc smelters, right? And quantum processing, stuff like that, that's when I'll start setting up the ship proper. Right now it's kind of just like a box, an empty box. But I want to make a quantum reactor. Unmatched clean energy up to 620 watts, right? Or is it a different output scale than watts? No? Yeah, okay. Just making sure. And the batteries, which we're going to have a couple of, considering they're not like liquid metallic hydrogen, which is going to be a pain in the ass to get. But Densium, that's not that bad. And an ultra battery has 18,000 joules of storage capacity. So we'll basically be able to have one battery for each workspace. But yeah, from what I'm thinking about as I'm doing this explanation is what games I'm going to play for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and all that. And I think it's, well, not set in stone, but I'm fairly confident that I'm going to be playing Oblivion on Friday and Saturday, with us playing Jurassic World Evolutions on Sunday, and then Monday will be Starbound, primarily. Like, that's the primary idea I have so far. As a secondary game, we might focus on playing Arena Breakout, in all honesty. I'm also going through and trying to make sure I find all the goodies. Like, if I see Crushable, I want to take that with me. Hmm. Damn. We must not have any power right now. It drains pretty fast. It always sucks when there's like a slow day. I'm gonna hit take all. Yeah. Where are the things that are only like you? You're only extractable. You're only extractable. Wind turbines are at 12. 108. Alright, I need to get more power capabilities. I need to focus on actually using a power thing. Yeah, I haven't done the research because I don't have the unstable particle yet. You know what? Let's go to a wasteland planet instead of what we were going to do, which is get the solarium. No, let's get the solarium. I'm immediately backtracking on that one. God, this is a mess. Whatever. It'll get cleaned eventually. Basically, what I'll do off stream is I'll have a power thing set up. Or, like, if I don't get a power thing set up here now, I'll get it set up off stream, and then I'll basically just sit and extract and crush every piece of stone that I intended to. That's why I keep all the blocks that I gather. This is always the most annoying to clean up. I almost wish the sorting was ever so slightly different. Toxic waste. Now, what can I do with toxic waste? We could get uranium ore out of toxic waste. Not a high chance of it, but a possibility. Again, no power, so... And an only a 10-to-1 ratio. Maybe it's not... I thought it wasn't guaranteed, but I guess I was wrong about that. 184 of these baby larvae. Don't know what that's going to end up being useful for. Wow, that's a lot of stuff that gives you. So these are all the bees. Pretty much, yeah. All the bees give you genetic stuff. Yeah, whatever. Well, we have power generation and movement. Why are you not... Oh, you already did it. You did it that fast? Really? Damn, okay. That shit runs pretty fast. I guess we just need the power to run. We need better batteries and stuff like that. What do we need for better batteries? Better batteries I'll do before I do any more power generation outside of windmills. Windmills can run at any time, but they don't always run. It's random. Go to electronics. Next stage of battery, we need quietus bars, AI chips, and particle core. Yeah, I need to get the next level of core because we don't have it available for it if I look it up. Yeah. That would be under not craftsmanship, but not chemistry either. Engineering? Yeah, engineering. Yeah, we just need more unstable particles, and the only way that I've noticed to get unstable particles is literally by smelting some of the like plutonium, uranium. Where's the other one? Thorium. So we got a possibility, yeah, of getting particles, unstable particles from, I think, the uranium over everything else. Let's see if there's anything else that could give us unstable particles. Matter chunks. Lasso-brium. And all of the neptunium, uranium, thorium, and plutonium. Okay. Only one particle, unfortunately. Hey, okay, we got more than one particle from everything. Love to see that. $122 bars. Like, the amount of bars we're getting here, I want to have a ridiculous amount, and I know we can make enriched. What does it take to enrich the stuff? Enriched plutonium. We need liquid aqueous fuel for either of them. Okay. Although you could make plutonium with lead and deuterium rods. Like, okay. I know moon dust and stuff like that can give us liquid aqueous fuel. Aqueous crystal, moon dust, and moon rock. The aqueous crystal is... I want to keep 1,000 just in case. There's a lot of stuff here that I should organize later, but I'm not worried about it right now. Oh, really fast before I forget. Let me harvest my seed plants. I literally have this down here to put down plants that I'm like, alright, I want to have 25 seeds of these types of plants. No, 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 no. Yes. I wanted to come over here to get you, put you away, put you all away. You can go here. Literally just gonna drop that off there because I have no other reason for it to be there. And let's make those seeds. I'm also gonna plant said seeds that I'm making. And the way I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna make sure rice I think I'm good on. Don't know about the plums. These I know I need 25. That I think I need 25. Cinnamon I do. No, I need 25. The onions I know I need 25. Lasher I'm not sure about. Radgrass I'm not sure about. This I know we have 25, and this I know we need 25. Now, can we make... My question is, can we make a... Can we make special trees out of random fruits and stuff like that? Because if we could make like a corn tree, I'd love to do that instead of taking up more space for a field of corn. Because corn and potatoes are the primary things we need to use for grain production. Or when I mean grain production, I mean cattle feed is what I really mean. So there's a part of me that's thinking what I could do, that I have a couple options here, right? My first option is do what I just basically alluded to and figure out if there actually is a way to make some hybrid trees so you could have a potato tree or some weird shit like that. Which I would rather have to do than take up the plant space just because of that being the way that I am. Mind you, we might be able to make some sort of a hybrid thing. Then again, I also probably don't have to worry about the feed as much because of the melon seeds up here. Speaking of melon seeds, I did not realize we didn't have this set up yet. Whoops. We got one seed out of that whole ordeal. Anyways, those neon melons that we just picked up, we can grind them out into superior feed, cattle feed. The corn grinds out into basic. Rice is good, corn is good. Potatoes, carrots. My other option is to take the corn away, take the potatoes away, and have a row of the melon, a row of the corn, and a row of the potato, because potato, corn, and melon are what turn into the different feeds. Mind you, each one of these resources can be broken down into other shit, but my whole thing is I wanted to have patches of 25, right? And I'm, again, debating on whether or not I want to patch 25 for something like this, or if I want to say screw it and just put a whole thing up. Now, mind you, 25 there took a little bit of our health away. 300 essence, I just need to keep claiming that, really. That's all I need to do. The only problem is I would need to make potato and corn seeds. I think. Oh, there is no take all button. Well, that's kind of annoying. I'm also going to have to make a underwater section for these, I believe. Well, we got 25 Vanis flower seeds, at least. I'm just going to click on shit until it pops over. I know some of it's a waste to do, but it's too much damn processing power for me right now. Try and figure out where everything is and mix and match the seeds and be like, oh, I need these seeds, I need those seeds, I don't need these ones. Well, cinnamon's good. Oh, it's really tempting the fact that we got 23 of those seeds there to make a half field. A half field of essence. That would give us 600 essence per harvest. The Withering Vines, not sure about where I want to put those. I'm trying to do themes, like thematically put stuff where it goes. Beak Seed, Feather Crown Seed, since they're associated, like they feel associated with avian stuff, I'm going to put them on the same location. Bracken Tree. This provides silk. Okay, so 20. We need 5 more. Alright, so that's marked. Let's mark the beak seed trees, or whatever the hell they're called. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Shit. Fuck. 4, 5, 6. This should be 25. 1, 2, 3. The lag spikes don't help. The random lags, like, nothing's going on that's that intensive right now, game. Shit. Okay, so that was wrong. -1 over here. And that's our 25 right there. See, I always count multiple times to make sure my stuff is exactly how I want it to be. Where are the feather crown? Yeah, the feather crowns can go here, so we'll do 4 here. That'll be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Probably, you know what the issue is over here? Probably the growth rate. Like, whenever you harvest it, probably, like, will take a lot of ticks if it grows at around the same time. Do I have any cinnamon planted or anything like that right now? I don't think so. This will help it run a little bit faster, I think. Anyways, I gotta step away for a moment. I will be back to continue messing around, figuring out the plot power or whatever of my farm, and probably bullshit a little bit before I switch over to Warhammer 40k Mechanicus. Gonna play some ads since nothing else is going on, and I will be back momentarily. All right, I've returned. So I zoomed in to try and help with the slowdown. In all honesty, what I'm going to do instead is just quit the damn game. A lot of the times when it starts slowing down like this, literally the best thing to do is close the game, open it back up, and it'll run pretty good. I think the biggest problem... I'm going to see if I can... Hold on, let me pick my phone up while this waits to fucking crash. This is one of the reasons why it was so hard for me to continue to play Starbound, is because of the slowdown shit. This was a long time ago. Now I don't really mind too much about the slowdown. It's just whatever. It's not good viewing though. I will say, hopefully soon I'll be able to start doing small upgrades to my PC. That'll make a big difference. Apparently windowed mode might be a bit more stable for me. Let's see. Let's see if we got any options we can hit that'll... Mind you, there's some files I could make some adjustments on, but I'm not doing that yet. I just want to simplify things. Waiting for it to load. Bot lasted for 2 milliseconds before it got popped. I might have some different settings set up. Are there options here that we could do? Because now here's my question. Will windowed mode actually run this shit better? The white bar is a bit distracting. I know I could swap from screen cover to the other, but whatever. Yeah, actually I should put the beak seeds down with the other fabrics. I don't know if there are 4 fabric producing plants. Like if there's one that we could do that'll produce canvas, I doubt it. Could always go higher, but this is 25, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, 25. So just drop the 20 down here. Do what we did last time, right? We got 5 left. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alright, so now we produce cotton, silk, stuff, and the fabric. There's another plant that produces another type of cloth-like substance. We also have up here, which we don't necessarily need to have the silk producing plant at this point, because as you see, we got 172 just by going down the line. Well, considering we have 37 here for the cinnamon stuff or whatever, we have more than 25. Means I'm more than okay with dropping all the ones that we have. And it should be a full thing for 25, right? Yeah, because if I did 25 plus this, no. Oh shit. Is the corn messed up? Pearl peas then. Okay, so the potatoes are the ones that are messed up. So we need to get rid of the carrots there. Literally just moving one seed over. I need to make a potato seed. Everything else should be fine. So 19 pepper plants. $20, $21, $22, $23, $24, $25. And this is 14. I have no idea what that's supposed to be giving us exactly. And this will be 16. Okay. pressed F too early, too late, whatever. You definitely have room for 25. So do you. So do you. So do you. Mutavask. Is this Mutavask? No? Yeah, it is. Never mind. Do we not have any allergy? Or not allergy. Algae? Don't think so. Well, literally just give me 25. Trying to look and see if there are any other types of plants that 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Uh 24, so that's kind of unfortunate. Missing just one seed there. I think hops I'll put down here. Wait, no, I want just 25 of these. My goal is to set up automated, like an automated collection system, but I doubt that'll be a thing that I'll actually do. At least efficiently at the start. Pretty sure that this is literally gonna be the rest of it filled up. Perfect. Hops are good. Phase fruit's good. I don't think we have any of these plums yet. What's funny is it used to be 10, and 10 just was not good enough for me. There should be one seed left. All right. What's funny is now I'll just harvest what there's not a complete full row of to get the seeds for it, and then finish it up that way. The vine I'm probably going to place down over here, but the ship fuel is another one of those I'm debating whether or not... you know what? I might just do a 50. A 50 I might do instead. Right? Because we got a 25. Right? That would be a 26, 27... and then 28 there. Right? 29... 30... Yeah, okay, so for a product like this, we'll do a full-on 50. It's very useful. And I'm thinking we're going to do the same for... corn. Maybe. The algae I want to do it with too, though, because that's just free ship fuel that we could probably make into something a little bit better. Let's go start breaking down. We need to make a couple more melon seeds, so I'll make like 7 melon seeds and then break down the rest. Oh boy. Do I have a rope on me? Mind you, the rope doesn't work how I thought it did. I thought this rope worked as a permanent thing. Tying things together. Hold on. We gotta experiment with the rope a little bit and see if we can figure this bad boy out. Is there actual motion, or is it... I don't think there's actual motion. Doesn't seem like there is. It seems like it's all the same. Could be because we have that hindering us. The wall, whatever it's called. Okay, so that rope doesn't work how I thought it did. At all. Should have been unfortunate, but oh well. Anyways. I haven't really been able to do much with the, distillery, primarily because I haven't figured out a way to produce wort yet. And I'm starting to think it might be something I should look up. Nope, not at all what I wanted to spell. So the alien wood actually gives us genophagic substance. Okay. Golden wood is good for fungal ichor. See, we're getting 4 superior feed per hit. Great feed for cattle, not for sapien and Justin. You'll get sick. The corn gives us basic. We'll let that run out. Kind of probably should get rid of the seeds that I have. It sucks that I don't really have a faster way of traversal there. I might start figuring out how to do the rail system. Because I know you can mess with rails here, but that's something I'll worry about at a later date. Honestly, this is a really looking juicy to go through just for the experience. Because we could probably fill it all up. Like, I want to get to the point to where I could figure out how many things I need to collect in order to get whatchamacallit, in order to get a full level. I wonder how many different plants I need to harvest. Gonna stash everything, pretty much. Basically, I'll let it sit here for the time being, I guess. There's a bunch of others that I'm not, like a bunch of other plants that I'm like, okay, yeah, I could plant these right now, like the grapes. I'll plant the grapes. I know I could put these relatively easily. This, not sure where I want to plant that yet. I mean, I know where I can plant it, but I'm not sure if that is where I want to plant it. I'm gonna put that with the avian plants, I suppose. I don't know if the loft grain, like if this will be useful for me, if it'll just give us a bog standard thing. 20 for the spices, might as well. We have coffee. We have those. Anything that's done with, I need to like put to the side. Do I want to get 25 of those? I'm not sure I do. Some of the ones that I'm looking at, I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, there's 20. I have 25 seeds of this. Some of them I have almost enough. Others I have exact. Others I have way over. Which I'm not sure what I'm eventually going to do with all the seeds that I'll have of excess. Except break them down. Or sell them. Probably end up breaking them down. I don't think I'd put down white spine yet. I put down the other stuff. Whoops. If I see any food, I'm popping it because I don't. Wait. That's the seed. Immune to poison and sulfuric acid for 90 seconds. Neat. Any other plants that I see or seeds that I see that I have 25 of that I actually need to plant? Don't look like it. Found them. Found another 25 right here. What's really funny is I'm actually saving the flower seeds for the bee apiary thing we got going on. Alright, let's figure out where the hell I'm going to put these. I did say I was going to drop these off over here. And then that would be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I'm trying to think about what else I could put here. That would work. There we go. We want to put... Shit. You know what? I do like that idea now, what I said about the corn. So I'm going to do that, I think. Feels a little bit weird to pop this like this. But screw it. It's animal feed. It's basically the main purpose I have, the potatoes and the corn. And if I want to have any extra, I'm gonna have to increase the production of potatoes and corn. Now, I guess we could put it down on this row. That's one. And that should be 50. Potatoes we can just plant. Where the hell are potato seeds? Right here. Double checking. Good. Okay. slime blob and the algae pod are going to be right next to each other. Did I accidentally grow the algae pod on the... You can do that with algae pods? Alright, we'll save the algae pod then. What about this? Okay. Wild. Okay, that's there. And the slime glob. Blister pod. And I got... Going to take away 2 of those. Okay. Not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. I was like, what the hell happened? Somehow we... Whatever. Let us put the white spine over here, I suppose. Oh, we can't do that. We could put the Corvex sprout over here. Our garden's coming along. It might be too many plants because there's significant slowdown over here. But whatever. Probably could have put miracle grass up there as well because of how small miracle grass is. Then again, what the main issue really is the growth ticks. I'm planting so much stuff so close together, and it's constantly in a wet patch, basically, so it's constantly growing. And as a result, we get significant slowdown over here, apparently. milk grass we could do, but I want to do the wheat grain stuff. Fun fact, we're still not done with the amount of seeds that we technically need. I might also get rid of the backgrounds. Plus, I think if they have, like, effects and stuff like that, that really starts to hamper on things. The grapes I actually kind of want to put by the carrots, if I'm not mistaken in what I want to do there. What's really funny is... yeah, I think I want to do that. Because that's pepper, that's kiwi, that's durchin, that's watermelon. This will be grapes down here. I need to find out where to put glare stock. Maybe I don't have access to glare stock, and that's the only reason I can't plant it. Let's go get our melon sorted. Yeah, there's significant slowdown when we're running through here. Mind you, the case could be similar when it comes to the bees as well. Alright, so that's pretty much a look at what you're going to see when it comes to the when it comes to the farm. I also need to put the corn and the potatoes that we got into seeds. So first things first, let's get our 25 nano melon, which I'm tempted with the nano melon, if I'm being honest. Or the neon melon. I call it nano melon, but it's neon melon. I'm tempted to make that into 50 as well. Can take care of that now. Yeah, we're moving much faster now, I feel, than, or the game is more stable now, I should say, in windowed mode. It feels that way. I'll have to test it more. But the only time we're getting significant slowdown is when we go into an area that it makes sense to have significant slowdown. And even then, it's not as bad as it seems that it used to be. Let's deal with the potatoes and stuff like that for the time being. I also need to upgrade our harvester beam thing in order to be able to harvest a lot more at the same time, so I can stack a lot more. I am very confuddled about why I seem to get so much of a difference between them. Like, is this more than 50? I must have messed up my counting when it comes to the thing, because I need to do -2 here. Yeah, I did mess up my counting. Like, there's no way I have too much here. There we go. Alright, so that's 50, that's 50. We got this almost 50 and this 50. Need more of those. We got all these set up. We got all those set up, I think. The melons. There's a part of me that's also thinking I could potentially take some of the most used objects and make a separate farm on this planet for it. This side of things is supposed to be like the odd plants, like the ones that drop meat and eyeballs. The oculmans. I need the oculmans. Do I have any oculmans? $58 things of meat. Hell yeah. I might not have one of those seeds. I might have accidentally let those seeds go away, so that means I'll have to get those seeds on a different planet. Whoops. I'm gonna put 24 of you up with the avian, I think, the avian plants. Worst case scenario, I'll do some organization of the plants and put them in different spots depending on what their uses are and how much I want them. Like, it does feel a little bit like a waste, technically, when it comes to going through all the trouble of planting all these and then reorganizing that shit later. But, like, if I'm only ever needing to harvest... Mind you, I don't need to harvest anything. I want to harvest all of it. Of course. Ah, fuck it, I'll do it later. I guess I could put non-rottable food there. Nope, I wanted to split it in half. Put you here. Split you half, put you here. And see how that works. And then the same for you. See, this is why I need to get more production on shit. And it also looks like I need to have another I need to make this larger and have more feeders. Where the fuck is that other feeder at, man? There it is. So I need to put down other feeders, I think. But whatever. I'll worry about that later. Basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flatten out as much of this land as possible to use for whatever I need it. You know what I mean? There's a part of me that might make another, like, I might make another farm, or I might reduce the size of the current farm a little bit. Haven't decided yet. If I make another farm, though, it'll be for, like, really special plants, I suppose I could say. Anyways, that's a nice little thing to go to harvest every once in a while. Gives us a bunch of animal resources for free. Let's harvest the usable plants later. I was going to go through and do a full harvest, but I think I'll deal with that later. Oh man, significant slowdown. I really wonder why it's so slow over here. It probably is because of the plants. I probably have too many plants. I'm worried, like, having such a small area. Well, let's get more essence. Gotta be careful with that. Liable to get ourselves killed that way. So this. Aetherian algae. Better if processed. I need to see what the processing thing basically is. I mean, this is a great grind for experience, I guess. It's free experience, and it's already given us... what? Is that a 7th and 8th? So those trees give us silicon... I need to figure out what... Oh, we can make a hybrid between automatoes and something else, I think? No, it's the diodes and the current corn. We can make a hybrid of. Alright, and we are done collecting stuff for the time being. See, if I get the increase in size for the harvester, I could probably get a full stack of every single row that we have. If I can make any hybrids, I'm going to. I need genetic material, I think, to be able to do that, though, unfortunately. $5,755 research on the, So we're getting more than 5,000 per stack of 500. So 1,000 was 10,000, no, 11,400 something. Research there? Nice. I said I wanted to make hybrids, right? The hybrid maker's up here. So these are basic seeds. These are special, but I still think classified as basic. Now we're starting to get to the... No, it's still basic shit. I kind of like how the process goes into of itself a little bit, you know? Tear nuts and wooden logs. I wonder if those can be a one-by-one plant. Well, I guess I'm missing an ingredient then. Hold on. This, the Diota hybrid. Cell material, Diota seed, current corn seed. Do I have cell material? I should. Doesn't look like I have any on me right now. I'm gonna have to organize this inventory a bit better. Alright, so first things first, cell material. How do we get that? If we can. Putrid slime at the autopsy table. Same for the epidermis stuff. Speaking of epidermis, do we have any of that, or did I use it all? Inferior brain. Epidermis. I need 25 of you. $25 of you. What do you make? Because I'm pretty sure we can get sulfuric acid from the robot plants. Now, the madness... Okay, no, never mind. That didn't give me a brain. We got cell material. Cell material is over here. So first things first, if I put cell material here, it goes there. Now, if I go over here and I do this, we do not have cell material there. Or there. I guess it's just an RNG thing that I haven't been able to get a hold of. We're going to have to do the blood bees so we can get more epidermis or epidermi, and then use those epidermis or epidermi, or however you would say it, to get more cell material so we can make the damn plants that we need to make. Now, Etherian algae, what the hell? No? As input, nitrogen. Algae pod and genes. Not sure how to process Aetherian algae yet, then. I mean, mind you, we don't have to process it. It's a 1-to-3 ratio. So, that's pretty damn good. 600 fuel just sitting here for free from a plant. What's really funny is some of the plants we can't make without having access to certain products that I have a lot of. But it just doesn't look like we can make any of the damn plants yet. Okay, what do we get for those? Yeah, okay. Sulfuric acid. Neat. Put you there. Put you there. Let me put the meat away in the refrigerator so I can actually have it for a little bit longer than, you know, till it rots. What a damn mess. I can't wait till I get this stuff organized in such a way to where it's, you know, not a complete and utter mess. I'm looking to see if I have any Aquilmon melon things, and I should have them. Good. So what do I need to make an Aquilmon seed? Because I need 25 of those. Oh, nice. Have 13 to go off of. Let's go. Please. More than likely, we're probably going to get something like mulch out of it, which is not something that I'm going to use. Like, the growth rate is nice, but I'm not that impatient. Screw it, just shove it wherever it fits for the time being. And then I'll organize at a later date, because I wanted to do a planet exploration and tearing apart, but apparently no. So we're having a power surge in the game right now. And whenever I say there's a power surge in the game, I'm referring to the fact that either the power is, for the windmills, is exploding going up, or it's going down rapidly. Like, one or the other's happening, because we get this... the only time I ever get this type of slowdown or lag is in this area. And it only happens when we get a burst of power. So that's why I'm wondering if it's all 9 of the things revving up, basically. Canned meat, there we go. And I'll take the canned poultry as well. Now, is there a plant that gives us poultry and fish? We need fish meat. Also, now that I'm thinking about it, I want to get the rest of these damn plants so I can figure out what I need to make these plants. Because some of these plants could have a plant that gives us a bunch of shit like that. Amazing gene extraction. We need this. Holds 12 items, top of the line quantum xenolab for efficiently extracting genes. We don't yet have the means to do that yet, so might as well just do the research we can do. Genes is what's going to hold us up here. Like these plants. What the fuck? Terra tomato. Okay. Rockroot, higher defense. Okay. Whatever, I'm just gonna get what I can get when I can get it. We need more genes is the thing. Fiery thorns for a minute. Alright. There goes a bunch of our genes. Superior brain. Matter converter. Interesting. Like, if you just look at these plants that we have here, we're definitely going to have another farm. I'm going to have to basically sort my plants based into categories of basic, advanced, and, like, at basically how they have at the bottom of this area right here. How they have common, uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary. I think I'm going to have farms like that set up as well. A blade tree. Poisonous barbs. I guess these are probably, like, these are throwable items. That's what you get from these. Or weapon classified items, basically. Anything that says it protects itself with a spike-like thing, that makes me think it's going to do damage to us when we walk over it. I'm also trying to figure out what, like, where the meat plants are. Might not have any of those here yet. Like, I might not have unlocked them or whatever. Or I'm just overlooking it. Anyways, I'm probably about ready to wrap up with Starbound. I'm going to switch over to Warhammer 40k Mechanicus. And I'm probably going to look into trying to fix this slowdown even further beyond what we got going on right now. So those are basic seeds. Ambrum fiber. I'm gonna have to figure out how to grow that shit. Like the meat vine bulb, right? Meat vine. There's nothing for poultry. I could actually Google it, hilariously enough. It seems like that there's no fishing's the only way to really get a nice stack of meat. So that's kind of a shame. Let me check the agriculture really fast and see if there's anything like that looks obvious to me. No. Could possibly be a madness thing. Maybe. Does not seem from what I'm gathering. It looks like all the research that I've done with yeah, whatever. What's my mech looking like? 950 unrefined fuel. Yeah, it's just 20, whatever. Pop them both. I guess that's that for that. I'm just gonna stuff this full of crap. Some of these things that I'm looking at, I'm probably gonna end up turning into research. Like, I do not need, right? I really don't. Like, I have, but yeah, maybe I'll keep the 3 just in case. You never know. I might want to make 4 of the final type for the time being, and say screw it, like so. But a lot of this stuff I might end up just taking to see if it gives me anything. Some of it might not be researchable. I'll just get rid of it in some way, shape, or form in the future then. I'll probably get rid of the backgrounds. I got a different mom back, but it still got so much slowed down. Mind you, it feels, it's weird to say, but after my previous, mind you, this stutter stepping shit is still around this area. It's in full screen mode or what have you. So I spent about 2.5 hours messing around, not doing anything. That about tracks when it comes to Bound for me. I'll make a backup. I do the Switch stuff. Their issues is also probably because my PC could use with a couple of upgrades. I bet. Streaming at the same time, and when I'm not streaming, the performance is much, much better. Normally I don't get slowdown like that until 2 hours in. That was before I did the windowed mode. Anyways, YouTube, I'm going to do my wrap-up spiel for you while we wait for this load. Twitch, stick around, because we're going to be playing a little bit of Warhammer 40k. YouTube, if you're new here and you haven't already, be sure to become a citizen today via subscribing to this channel as well as my main channel. Links will be down in the description below through all my links if you're watching on YouTube. Exclamation point links like so if you're watching on Twitch. Be sure to follow me on Twitch. Catch when I go live at 6 p.m. EST EDT Friday through Monday. Invite link to the community Discord where you can always get the most accurate notifications of whenever I do go live. If I'm going to be a little bit late or early to stream outside of a half hour or as long as I know I'm going to be late. As well as whatever else catch your fancy through all my links. Until next time, YouTube, take care and have a good one. Bye-bye.